That's what we doing here tonight. I see something, you see something, what we doing? Before, you know, that's another motherfucking comedian. We done been on, you know, shows and shit together. You can't do that. But sometimes that shit might be, you know, the most taboo shit you do be the funniest shit you do. You know what I mean?
No, but the thing about it, they never seen a comedian that pretty. The comedian is usually like real ugly, like Leslie's ugly.
Don't say that. I don't like that.
She's not ugly. She's just challenged.
You just gotta be like strange looking, a little bit or different. You know what I mean?
So Leslie's strange looking or different?
I would not call her ugly because I don't like to call female ugly. And I love all female comedians. I feel like everybody got their own funny, but I'd be like, she's different. She's very different, you know?
Funny as hell too. In fact, I got a chance. I was able to I got fortunate enough to see Coming to America too, and she was amazing.
I love her. Like, I give love to all female comedians. A lot of people, for whatever reason, they compare me to Tiffany Haddish, and I don't like it. I fucking love that woman. I love her grind, her story, everything behind her. You know what I mean? You got to give props when it's due.
And did you have beef with? Which one was that?
Jess. I had beef with Jess Hilarious. That bitch went on tour. What happened was, you know, I've been doing comedy for a long time. And I met her when she was doing like Instagram and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And she didn't know stand-up. She never did stand-up. She was just a Instagram comedian. And, you know, we hung around each other. And what she did was, when she went down to Virginia Beach, she had this like tour, or somebody gave her a tour. And it was like, hey, we want to make this the Fine and Funny tour with comedian Tiana Douglas too. And she was like, I don't know her. They were like, how you don't know her and you from Baltimore? And she like, because, you know, Baltimore is small, this is this, but I don't really know everybody. I just started comedy. This bitch said, I don't want her on the tour, take her off. So what she did was took my jokes, because she didn't have any, because she was a Instagram comedian, and you know, stand-up is very different. And she took my jokes and put them on her tour. So now to this day, my jokes aren't my jokes, because Jess took my jokes and put them on her tour, and she put them on fucking Def Jam. But it is what it is. I ain't mad about it. You know what I mean? That was 2017. We in 2020 now. She's probably still doing some of my same shit. It's all good. You know, I'm loving everybody out here.
Did she
loving everybody out here.
Yeah, resolve that problem?
We never talked again. Like, it's still beef. You remember Cardi B when she was like, well, we beef, bitch, we beef forever. We never made up. Because, and this dude that I was hanging around at the time, he was like, Tiana, Jess is like stealing your whole persona, your voice, your actions, your everything. Like, I'm like, nah, she cool. This was the honest to God truth. I'm like, she cool. And literally that week, when somebody sent me the video of her doing my jokes, I had just did a show with her on May 11th at Sully's here in Baltimore. And we did a show. I killed that bitch. And somebody yelled out, she ain't funny. Talking about Jess when she was on stage. And she came to me crying in the bathroom like, yo, I don't know. They like me on Instagram. They like me on social media. But when I get in front of people, they don't like me. I'm like, listen, I got you. I'm going to fuck with you. And she hit me up the next day like, hey, I'm going to come to your job. I got this show this week. I want you to help me with my jokes. I'm like, cool. She went to Virginia that week, the same show the nigga reached out to me for a tour, and was like, yo, this bitch Jess said she don't know you. Like, what's up with y'all? And I'm like, nah, I know Jess. I just did a show with her. So he was like, she told me to take you off the tour. That's what fucked me up. Because I felt like, yo, you want to take money out my, you want to take money from my kids? That's how I feed myself. I do comedy full time. You want to do that? And she had way more followers than me because I'm a stand-up comic. I'm not an Instagram comedian. You know what I mean? And somebody that same weekend sent me a video in Virginia Beach at the Funny Bone, which I just performed at, with her doing my jokes. And then she went to California and did the same thing. And I sent it to her. I could see, because we both on the iPhone, that she read the shit, but she wouldn't respond. And I'm like, yo, why would you do that? Like, you asked me to help you with you asked me to help you with your jokes. I said, okay, cool. We hanging around each other. Like, when I tell you, when I seen this bitch perform, she was Tiana Douglas. I'm like, how the fuck do you copy somebody so perfectly? My voice, my movements, my actions, everything. That shit was crazy to me. And she never responded. So I said, you know what? This bitch on social media all day. I'm gonna reach this bitch on social media. And I had posted some shit that I did in like 2014 before Jess was ever heard of on YouTube. That's the crazy part about it. It's like a copyright when you post some shit with her doing my exact same shit. And while I was doing it, I found some shit that she had did a Dave Chappelle too. I put all the receipts out there. I'm like, yo, you doing my shit, Dave Chappelle shit, Kevin Hart shit. Like, yo, be your fucking self. Like, we were cool. We from the same city. We ran in the same circle. And I could not believe that when I got the clip of her doing what the fuck she did, she was me on stage. That it hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It hurt. But I was like, you know what? She got more followers than me. So with everything she took from me is hers now. And she had literally made a video before that, like, y'all keep saying Jess stealing jokes. No, it's called refurbishing. Once I put a little Jess in it, it's mine now. And I just laughed at this shit on her page because we was cool at the time. I didn't know she was going to steal me. But it's all good. Because guess what? I'm still here. I'm still a motherfucking Mark. I'm still a motherfucking Bob. People fuck with me. I'm still killing shows. I'm that bitch. You know, I did your shows. I'm about to see you when you come here.
Can't let nothing stop you from doing. You keep going. At the end of the day, hey, you know, if you could write a joke, you write 10 more. So you just keep moving, and
You keep fucking moving.
everything will happen. What people, you sow what you reap, what you sow. So you know what I'm saying? Keep doing you. And you looking.
You know it. I'm a fucking vibe, Michael. My energy is my energy. Let me tell you what people can't steal. You can have a twin out this bitch, triplets, sextuplets. Everybody get their own personality. And what you do is what you do. And what God had for you is for you. So whatever people take from you, that wasn't meant for you.
Yeah, it's all good. You
Your
know,
vibe, your vibe. Like, nobody can ever duplicate Michael fucking Blackson. Nigga, you the motherfucking African king of comedy. I still watch your old shit and laugh at that shit. You know what I mean?
thanks,
Who the
man.
fuck can duplicate fucking Michael Blackson?
Nope.
Nobody. That's what I love. And about comedy. Like, you get up there, you do your shit. Like, it's a vibe. We vibing up this motherfucker.
He's just the happiest motherfucker on earth. Looking good. You getting some dick tonight, aren't you?
I'm happy.
Is dick on the way tonight?
I didn't get any dick tonight. Listen, I done made 2 dick calls. I ain't get none. I'm fucked up out this motherfucker, okay?
Definitely.
I'm trying to get some dick tonight.
They're watching this live now. You talking trying to sit on my face. I hope you ain't getting no dick
I
tonight.
want to sit on your face so fucking bad. Listen, let's just say, like, would I be able to have, like, I never fucked a comedian before. Because it's like, again, you know, they be like, oh, if a bitch fuck a comedian, a male comedian, it's like, oh, this bitch trying to fuck to get on stage. This bitch trying to fuck for some clout. She's trying to make sure but y'all fuck motherfuckers all the time. We can't do that shit. Like, when we go on tour, like, you know how y'all go on tour, y'all good. When a female comedian go on tour, we have to make sure we get dick before we go on tour so we won't be hungry and angry at the same motherfucking time. When PMS, like, it's certain shit we gotta do. Y'all motherfuckers, I'm gonna tell you what y'all do, Michael. You ready for this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Over the years that y'all go on tour, y'all meet different bitches. Y'all vibe with these motherfuckers. Let's say y'all go to 7 different cities or states. Y'all, when y'all do y'all round, because you know we do our round, we got the same cities or states the same time every year. Y'all fuck with the same bitches. When you go in that city, like, hey, boo, I'm here. You come and see the show, and you fuck that bitch. You go to Seattle, hey, I'm here. You come and see the show. Bitch, you go to motherfucking Vegas, I'm here. Y'all do that shit. Female comedians can't do it. I hate it. Nigga, we got to carry our dick on the road or get it before we go. Otherwise, we a whore. Men aren't looked at as whores. Y'all got your needs, y'all got your fans, y'all do what y'all do. But for us, everybody fuck that bitch. That bitch ain't shit. Because what you gotta remember, especially as a female comedian, your reputation travels further than you do. I could be here in Baltimore where I am. My reputation gonna reach to LA. When let me tell you, it was 2018. I went to California. Nobody knew who I was. It was somebody there was like, hey, They don't let you get on stage like that here. But I'm going to try to put a word out for you, but I doubt they let you get on stage because I've been here for 3 years. They let me get on stage. When I got to California, I reached out to a couple different people. Motherfucker said, hey, come to the Laugh Factory. We got a spot for you. I swear to God, this is God's honest truth. I don't know nobody there. My reputation had traveled further than I did. They knew who the fuck I was. This motherfucker who told me I couldn't get on stage, who had never been on that stage, ain't had shit to do with what God had planned for me. I didn't know these motherfuckers. They said, hey, we got a spot for you. I went to California where I knew nobody. When I got there, everybody knew me. I don't have a following. But my presence and my comedy spoke for me. When I tell you that was God, whoo! Nigga, I never been there in my life. And I went there and they knew who the fuck I was and I didn't know who they were. And so I keep my pussy to myself. I keep myself to myself. I spread my energy when I get on stage. I met you 8 months when I started doing comedy. You was like, you want stage on this improv tonight? I was like, Michael, I ain't ready for it. And then I came back to you later and you put me on your tour and I fuck with you for that. Like, I love you. You don't know what you did for me.
What city was that the first time?
The very first time it was DC.
Oh, okay.
And you tried to put me on a stage and I told you, I said, I just started like 6 weeks ago. But the crazy part was I had started 6 weeks ago, but 3 weeks into comedy, I was in the Comedy Factory and I was at comedy clubs. And you tried to put me on your stage and I was like, I ain't ready for that. Because I had to know that I wasn't ready for that because I was scared. And when you saw me again, you was like, get on the stage. And then Antoine Blackman was like, he needs a female for his tour. Ugly is New Cute. Like, I fuck with you so much. You don't even know. It's people like you that put us in a position to be in front of comedy clubs and managers and club owners that give us the position that we need. And I fuck with you to this day. After that, like, and then he was like, hey, why don't you come to my cookout? Why don't you come to my... I love you for all of that. You don't know what you did for me. And I love to give people their roses while they living. Mm-hmm. That shit that you did for me mean the world to me. I put you on, like, if you look on my page, you ain't like the shit, but I know you fuck with me, so I don't care. But I had put, like, Marlon Wayans, Lunel, Samore, Monique, all these people as my throwback of all the people in Red Grant, everybody I ever performed with. For, like, I was just paying homage as a throwback because December 10th made my 7 years in comedy. And all of y'all made me who I am today and be able to go to comedy clubs and they book me. And they reach out to me. I don't got to reach out to them. Like, all that shit is fucking love, you know? And it doesn't matter who step on you on their way up because they got to come the fuck down. But that shit beautiful to me. And I love you to this day for that. I do.
This conversation went from like get my dick hard. Now we're crying.
Let me suck it for you. Now I'm fucking with you. Put your black ass face back in this camera, motherfucker. Put your black ass face. I fuck with you. And no. Hold on, Mike. This is the crazy part. When I first got into comedy, right? They was like, T, you pretty as shit. These motherfuckers gonna try to fuck you so you could like try to fill your way in, get some spots, get some this. You never tried to fuck me. You never ever came on to me. I don't know if you want to, but you ain't never do that. You've been so true to the comedy game, just talking to me about you never ever tried to fuck me. I love you for that. And I had this dude at the Comedy Factory, I swear to God, and I was into comedy. I just got into it, but I was booked heavy, right? I don't know if they was booking me for my looks or booking me for my comedy, but I know I'm funny as a motherfucker. This nigga said to me, hey, I'm traveling around. I'm here. I got 12 shows for you if you fuck with me. And I said, well, when you say if I fuck with you, what you mean? So he's like, just fuck with me. I said, what did I mean? Like, you trying to fuck me? And he was like, I got 12 shows for you if you do. Hold on. This nigga said, I got 12 shows for you if you do. Let me show you God, though. Let me show you God. I said, well, when I came into comedy, they told me that females can't fuck with male comedians, like, because you don't want that reputation. And I'm going through the whole shit of if you even like a motherfucker, because it's a lot of cute comedians, and there's a lot of comedians that just, they got this vibe that you want to fuck with or you like them, right? But you can't fuck with them. It's a rule in comedy as a female because people will look at it as you fucking get on stage, you fucking get on tour, you fucking get in. So I'm like, nah. So he said, well, I'm from Chicago, and we all fuck each other. I said, well, I'm from Baltimore, and that's not what we do here. Like, I ain't never, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, by the way, I got 20 shows lined up, and I ain't had to fuck nobody. Do you know how proud that made me feel? Like, nigga, he tried to offer me 12 shows to fuck you because you were popping at the time. Nigga, some bullshit for real. He funny, but how dare you come at me like that? Like, I'm a woman of pride. I'm not doing that. If you don't want me for my funny, you don't want me for my vibe,
But
I'm
you know,
not
the
fucking
thing
with it.
is, we're not attracted. Like, you are pretty, but just you being a comedian just doesn't make me not attracted to you because you're a comedian. Because I know the grind and you know what I mean. That's all that was with me. I've never been ever attracted to a female comedian. I don't know why. Maybe because you guys are comedians just like us.
You never tried that with me. What you said was, you was like, T, you pretty as shit.
Yeah,
And you was, but you never ever tried anything with me. When I tell you, I swear to God, from the depths of my soul, I respect you for that. You like one of the few.
appreciate
You
it.
one of the few.
So I'm about to cry and my dick gonna get hard again. I'm confused.
Listen, nigga, cry because your dick got hard because bitch been sucking. And that shit gonna be so good that you cry tears when this bitch sucked the tears out of me. This bitch sucked my soul out. You know what I mean? But listen, I pay homage to you on my page. It's still on my page.
Okay, I'm gonna go
I
look.
did, you know I fuck with you. Like, my dude. You my dude.
All right, but well, I'll see you next month.
I'm coming. You know I'm coming.
All
I'm gonna get on that stage with you though. We gonna rock the fuck out.
right, I got you.
Thank you, baby.
All right,
Have a good night.
good night. She don't come up to my. It's about titties and titties. We just had a whole fucking reminiscence, fucking moment over here. Went way back. Who's next? Titty titties. In fact, I gotta end this live and come back. All right, I gotta end this right now because I think she pulled her nipples out earlier. All right, I'm out. I'll be back.